We have a Chinese to English translator available. So please use the Zoom hand raise feature to queue your questions and we will call on you. Daniel, the clutch. Daniel, the clutch.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Javier. I would like to know that how Bean felt about preparing to enter the main roster in such a short time, and if that made him a little nervous for today's match.
Can you repeat the first part, please?
I would like to know how the carrier felt about preparing to enter in the main roster in a short period of time.
Well, as you said, it has been a very short period of time. Obviously, we didn't have much time to prepare for this. It was unexpected circumstances. I think anyway, Bean is such a special player, and he was obviously ready to do this if he had to. But it was an unexpected circumstance, and we have not had enough time still to get everything together. I think we have suffered from that a bit today, but I think the team is going to improve a lot as long as the week continues.
MGG, Leo.
Hi, Javier. I was wondering about your new ambition with the new rosters. Do you have still the same goals, or you are maybe have lower ambition right now?
Well, I don't think we have any lower ambition. Our ambition continues to do our best, which is always how we face these kind of tournaments. We know the level is really high, and obviously these challenges make things a bit more tough than in normal circumstances. But I think we just need to focus on improving as much as possible in this week, in this short time window, and hopefully get enough wins to get through groups, going into quarter, and with more time, I think the team obviously will be more ready to aim for the same goals.
Eugene, upcomer.
Hi. I'd just like to ask, I want to dial back a little bit because I cover the ERLs a lot, especially EU Masters, and Bean was part of FNATIC Rising. I just have a question regarding the relationship between FNATIC and FNATIC Rising, because FNATIC Rising, as I know, practiced a lot with Berlin International Gaming this season. How close are the two teams, and do you scrim each other often? Did Bean slot in very easily because of that, or was it challenging?
Well, we have been, through the year, there have been moments where we have practiced with each other, but it's not that we have had a regular practice between both teams, but both teams have been in Berlin together. And specifically, Bean has been someone who has been very close to the main team during all time. He has been part of our practice in general, not actively as a player, but he has been in all our preparation for playoffs and in all our run through the lower bracket in playoffs. He has been here from the beginning, and therefore he has always been very, very close to the team. And I think that makes the change a bit easier, of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aranza, Fold Esports.
Hello, Javier. Could you tell us a little bit about the evolution of Bean as an ETC last year and now in Worlds? Which is the main goal with him on the team?
I think Bean has shown in the ERL, both in the NLC and the EU Master, to be like a super solid player. I believe obviously it's in my opinion, but in ERL for me it's the best AD carry out there, and it's someone that, as I said, he has been very close to the main team. He has always contributed, and we are very happy to have him here. Obviously we have not had much time to prepare for this, and therefore it will take us a bit of time in order to improve and get him on board in the group and with a bit more synergy also with Hilison specifically and with the rest of his teammates. But I think his evolution is being fantastic. He is growing a lot, and he will make a good use of this opportunity and this experience. I'm quite sure.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Tom Brevoort.
Hey, hi. I just need to clarify the situation with upset. Obviously, I won't ask you why he's not here, but do you think he'll be able to play for the 4th, 5th, 6th game in the group stage?
Well, right now, as we posted yesterday, he is not available to be here because of a family emergency. There are some policies around the event, and I think it's very, very, very difficult that he could be ready for coming back for the last 3 games of groups. Whether it could be there could be an opportunity for the future to join if we continue moving forward in the tournament or not. It's something that we cannot right now anticipate. And yeah, I don't have any further comment on that.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Benjamin Mock Dexerto.
Hello. You're obviously got a very tough path to the knockout stage. You're in a very, very tough group. Where are you hoping to pick up the wins that you need to reach that next stage? Against, which teams are you hoping to pick up the wins against?
Well, I think against the 3 of them. I think we are ready to win against any of these teams. Obviously, as you said, it's not an easy group, and our circumstances have not helped for this. We have a challenge in front of us, and the time is short, but I believe a lot in the group. I believe a lot in my players, in my coaching staff, in the rest of the staff that is surrounding the players in order to do the best possible and in a record time be able to get this team in its highest possible shape. And if that is the case, I'm confident that we will be able to pick wins against any of these teams. It will be obviously harder as it has been today and maybe tomorrow. I think Wednesday we will already be better, and if we can get 1 victory in the next 2 days, I think on Sunday we will be way stronger, and it's easily we could pick 2 or 3 victories there if we do the right things.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Pedro Centinela.
Hello, Vin. Hello, Javier. How was the reaction about Vivin about his world's participation? And do you think this is going to be a good opportunity to him to make the jump from FNATIC Rising to a LEC team?
Well, I think all of us were obviously sad because it's not that he has got promoted because of him being the best player in that position in the team. It's because there was a unexpected circumstance that it's not nice in that case. So everyone was sad because of this, but at the same time, obviously, once we leave that aside, Bing was extremely happy about this opportunity. It's something that obviously it's the dream for any player to play in the biggest event of League of Legends in the world, and he really wants to fight really hard and work really hard to make it count, to make Upset proud and the rest of his teammates proud, and keep growing. About his chances on going into LEC, if you ask me, I think he is already a player that could perfectly play in LEC. He is part of our long-term strategy also for sure. Now we are going to play in Spain in the Superliga, and he's a fundamental piece of that project, and he is very engaged with us, with our project, and whether there will be a possibility or not, I think right now the future of Bing remains in FNATIC.
Thanks so much.
You're
Final
welcome.
question, Rod plus gaming.
Thank you, Javier. Thank you very much for the time. I want to know basically how did Bean felt after the match. What was his impression? Because obviously it was a hard debut, and maybe it was not the result that obviously you were expecting. So, what were the impressions that he gave you after the match?
To be honest, I didn't have much time to sync up with my players. We were just dragged into the interview room. I anyway saw them fine. I think we all are aware of the challenge that we have in front of us, and that this is not something that we are going to solve today. We have 1 week in order to try to accomplish our goal, which is going into the next round. And yeah, it's something that we just need to be patient and be working step by step in order to be able to get that goal. So yeah, even though I have not been able to speak much with them, I have not seen them depressed or like particularly affected by the loss. We are used to go through tough times and still make it count and make it through, and that is going to be our spirit for the rest of the week.
Amazing. Thank you very much for the answer. Gracias, Javier.
De nada, gracias a ti por la pregunta.
Thanks, everyone. That concludes the scrum. Javier, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for all questions, and a pleasure, guys.